Larry Brower.
You're from where?
I'm from Henderson, Nevada.
All right, and John?
John Torres, Las Vegas, Nevada, aka Johnny Bongos.
Karen Torres, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Megan Brower, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Josh Brady, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Hot Lips, we call him. And?
Grandma.
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 Okay, Grandma.
What's your real name, Grandma?
Grandma.
Wong Hang Lo?
Okay, so I don't need to bring this. Ernie, I'm so
Here we are at Pier 39,
He won't know where we're going.
Wait, we're not ready.
7:30 in the morning. Not many people except Marla.
We're gathered here today to carry out Suzanne's wishes to have her ashes scattered at sea. She has long made known her wishes, probably most of the people in this room. This is one of those wishes. We had a church service in Virginia on April the 28th, and we had planned from that point to today to have this service here today. We called it the East Coast service, and this is the West Coast service. Especially for her West Coast family and friends. And this service will be very different than that one. The first service was held in my church, our church, and this one obviously will be very, very different in nature. It's fitting that we're here today, we think. She loved this ocean, she loved this Bay Area, and she loved all of us. We're grateful for the opportunity to commemorate the beautiful life lived by a beautiful woman. We're grateful for the chance to be here with all of you today, and we're grateful for the opportunity to say farewell to our beloved Suzanne and to send her on to her next journey. As we part from her physical presence, there's comfort in knowing that she is at peace. So thank you for being here today to join us in this ceremony and in this celebration of her life.
Life is a process in which we are all linked. We merge and re-emerge. That which was earth returns to earth. That which was air returns to air. That which was fire returns to fire. That which was water returns to water.
thought is labeled 1, and then we will all say together the response labeled all. At the rising of the sun, and at its going down, we will remember her. At the blowing of the wind, and in the chill of winter,
We will remember her.
at the sound of the crashing of the ocean waves,
We will remember her.
at the opening of the buds, and in the rebirth of spring,
We will remember her.
at the blueness of the skies and in the warmth of summer,
We will remember her.
at the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of autumn,
We will remember her.
at the beginning of the year and when it ends.
We will remember her. For she is now a part of us as we remember her.
When we are weary and in need of strength,
We will remember her.
when we are lost and sick at heart,
We will remember her.
when we have joy and wish to share it,
We will remember her.
when we have decisions that are difficult to make,
We will remember her.
when we have achievements that are based on hers.
We will remember her.
For as long as we live, she too will live.
For she is now a part of us as we remember her.
Thank you. We have lots of ways in which to remember her. We selected this liturgy because it reflects so many of them, as again, probably most of the people on this boat can understand. She loved us all in so many ways and expressed that love in so many ways. I think this liturgy reflected some of those ways in which she loved us. We're now going to move to the scattering of the ashes. And we're going to scatter Suzanne's ashes, Megan and I will, on behalf of everyone here. And on behalf of those who cannot be here today, but loved her as we do. The boat, after we scatter the ashes, will circle the site 3 times. And while we remain in silent reflection, let me ask Bobby and folks from the McRae family to feel free to cast your wreath into the water whenever you're ready. As soon as we see John,
John's back here.
he's right behind you.
We are glad that she lived, glad that we saw her face, knew her friendship, and walked the way of life with her. We deeply cherish the memory of her words, her deeds, and her character. We leave her now in peace. With love and respect, we bid her farewell. And as we leave her physical remains here, we
warm, inviting, and fun. That was 58 years ago, and we continued our friendship throughout the years. We visited back and forth across country as circumstances would take us. Suzanne lived in many different states, and luckily I was able to visit most of them, and she was able to come and visit me as well. Suzanne and I went through many of life's ups and downs together. Honestly, there was no one else that I have wanted there with me. She was incredibly supportive. Her calm and positive nature would help me get through the difficult times and vice versa. She was the sanctuary I could take refuge in and the person I could trust with anything. We were each other's confidants. We would always find time for our phone calls, which would last for hours on end. Just as we were there for each other, during those times, like those difficult teenage years, marriages, divorces, deaths in our family, there was also as many good times. We were both single for many years at the same time, so there were all kinds of trips, vacations, and just fun together. We both loved the ocean and sometimes felt as though we desperately needed to smell the saltwater air. We'd jump in Susie's little sports car and head over to Santa Cruz or Capitola. We had much in common, so our friendship was very easy. Besides the ocean, we loved shopping, eating good food, music, dancing, and going on vacations. One of our trips was memorable in many ways. Suzanne decided she needed to get away and made plans to go to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I went along too. When we got to our hotel, the desk clerk said we didn't have a room, even though we had a reservation. He said we'd have our room the next morning, however. He had made another place another place for us if we wanted to see it. We were hesitant, but gave it a shot. While we were driving in to this place, we noticed a woman and her children leaving. We assumed that the clerk told his wife to leave and go somewhere else so he could collect one night's room rate. It didn't take long before Suzanne spoke up and said absolutely not, and told him to drive us right back to the hotel. We may have never been found again. We wound up sleeping in the open-air hotel lobby and telling everybody who would listen what had happened. By morning, they gave us our room, finally. We had so many good days there, too. Suzanne was a strong lady, and in my opinion, brave as well. She was up for most things, and there in Mexico, she went parasailing. I was too chicken. Our last night there, I got very sick. We were due to leave the next day, but by morning I couldn't move and needed a doctor. We called the desk clerk. He couldn't help either. So Suzanne took off down by herself to find me help. No matter what Suzanne would do, she'd get it done. And I really appreciated her, especially then, as I imagined having to stay in Mexico. I had no doubt that she would find me a doctor. About a half hour later, she returned with a doctor who, by the way, looked about 12 years old. He proceeded to tell me that if I wanted to make my plane, he would give me an injection, but the contents were illegal in the United States. He also wanted to know if we, Suzanne and I, were rich Americans. If so, he wanted to accompany us back to the U.S. I took the injection and all the packaging so that if I died during our flight, Suzanne could tell the doctors what he had given me. We made our plane, however, but as soon as we boarded, Suzanne became very ill and needed one of those lovely little barf bags. Tastefully, though, very tasteful, because she was always tasteful and classy. When about a half hour into the flight, there was lots of commotion, lots of yelling in Spanish. We had flown Mexicana Airlines. We had lost our hydraulics, and they were dumping all of our fuel in the ocean. They hoped to land in Mazatlan Airport, which was closed due to remodeling. Obviously, we made it. By that time, we were both crying, feeling awful, we're a little freaked out, and everything, because of everything going on. The other passengers were being fed lots of alcohol to help, and the two of us were huddled in the corner. Luckily, the airline staff took pity on us, went into the luggage compartment and found our luggage and pulled out 2 sweaters for us. We both had fevers. They had to send for another plane, and many hours later, Larry, lovely husband here, picked us up at the airport. We were finally on U.S. soil in one piece. That was quite a trip, but it sure didn't stop us from being adventurous. We always made time for adventurous, fun things. Suzanne was very creative. She sewed, could knit, use a loom, painted, decorated beautifully, could cook wonderful food, and in other words, a very talented lady and the best wife and mother. I remember the day little Megan was born. John and I, Marla and Ernie, all went up to the hospital to see the new addition. Suzanne was fine, joking around like nothing had happened. She had the ability to just go with the flow, and I admired that attribute very much. And when she felt strongly about something, she was tenacious and stuck to her beliefs. I feel very blessed that we had so many good years and experiences together. For more than a year, I've been so excited thinking about Suzanne and Larry's move to Las Vegas. I was elated to hear that they had decided to come to Nevada to be closer to Megan. After all this time, my dear friend was going to be close by. I immediately began planning all the holidays we'd be spending together, just like we had when we lived close by in California. And now neither of us, having been working, would have lots of time for fun. Our dear friends Marla and Ernie came and visited every 3 months or so the 3 musketeers could hang out together again. As time grew closer, I was growing more and more excited. When Larry called me early on the morning of April 18th, I thought it was to tell me they were on their way. That date was the original date that they were going to leave Virginia and become their new adventure. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. He called to tell me that Suzanne had passed away in her sleep. I really didn't believe it. I guess I was in shock, and to some extent, I think I still am in denial. At first, I thought I was asleep, dreaming this. It was certainly one of the worst days of my life. I couldn't think of not having Suzanne in my life anymore. I know it was far more horrible for Larry and Megan. Now that some time has passed, I love having them in Las Vegas and spending as much time together as we can. In some small way, I hope it's helping them, and I know being with them makes me feel closer to my dear Susie as well. I love you, my dear sister, Suzanne Brower, and will miss you forever until we meet again. In remembrance, hold tightly to the memories shared, laughter created, and the bond held fiercely